It's Wednesday, y'all. You already know what time it is. It's Q&A with Skinny. Ask away. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Skinny Hardaway, and this is Retro Heat Check. Checking in one more time for the real hoop heads out there. And as always, man, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments, the questions. Hey, keep those questions coming. Fellas, I called you guys out. Hey, some of you have answered the call. I need more of you fellas to step up. The ladies are still coming through with the questions. And these questions are great questions. Now, I got some of my fellas that stepped up. Kudos to you. And some of your questions will be answered tonight. But my fellas, I can't sit here in good conscience and sit up here and say that y'all out here doing y'all thing when the ladies is out here really showing up, showing out. So fellas, come on, y'all, root for y'all. Let's go with these questions, man, because you already know what it is. Wednesday nights, man, I think is the best night to interact with the Q&A. I think it's the best way that you guys can get to know me, and I can get to know a little bit more about you guys. Because I mean, man, I definitely enjoy it. I definitely love it, and I want you guys to continue to go ahead on and keep it going, keep it flowing. So much love to you guys. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. You already know what it is, man. It's the time of the show, man, where we gotta show love to the squad. You already know what it is, baby. These are my guys. We stand together. We stand strong. 10 toes in the paint, shoulder to shoulder. You already know what it is. We all come from different walks of life, different viewpoints, different approaches to our videos. But at the end of the day, we come with the facts. We come with the truth. And when you have those two things, you can't lose. No matter who you're up against, no matter if you're up against Clutch Sports, ESPN, the Fanboys, whoever, JJ Redick, whoever, you'll always win as long as you have the truth and you have the facts. Big shout outs to all my guys, man. Sports and Fitness Rants, shout outs to you. Uncommon Sense, shout outs to you. Scap Attack, Angry O Hoops, Michael Jordan fans are the best. NMB Sports TV, shout outs to you. My twin, Phenomenal Fitness, Man Down Sports, Prince Sports, Geechee Life Sports Talk, Ticket TV, Dreamers Pro TV, shout outs to you. The Real Mind Crime, big shout outs. Shekel Storm NBA, salute, brother, salute. Man, Jordan versus LeBron, you already know. Kobe Bryant Film Room, NFL, I said NFL, God, NBA facts, self-research, definitely. The Allen Ricks, salute to you as well. Am I forgetting anyone? I think I got everybody. Oh, my bad. Uncut Hoops, definitely can't forget about you. Too Raw for Sports TV, definitely got to give you a big shout out. Shout outs to all you guys, man. It's the squad. I definitely applaud all you brothers on the work that you guys are putting in. Big shout outs to all you guys, man. If you guys aren't hip, get hip. Hey, and if you're your first time checking them out, hey, leave a comment, tell them that Skinny sent you. I think they would appreciate it just as much as I would. Big shout outs to you guys. And hey, on my hoop heads, you already know what time it is, y'all. It's time for us to open up them doors. It's been a few days. And welcome on in the latest members of the Hoop Head Haven. Big shout outs go out to Noble Blackman 61 and Pop Ray. Welcome to the Hoophead Haven. The Hoophead Haven is a global community of like-minded individuals that love, and appreciate and respect basketball from all eras, in particularly the old school 80s and 90s. That's our wheelhouse over here. But we do talk about modern today's basketball as well. Man, we talk about top tens, talk sneakers, we talk old school hoops, we talk new school hoops. Got the finals coming up, so you already know mad finals is coming up. With that, man, it's just a bug out. It's just a bug out. Man, the only thing I ask for you to do is if you ever see a fanboy getting out of line, check them. You have my full permission. You have full autonomy to do whatever you want. Within the rules, guys. Within the rules, you can do whatever you can to these little fanboys. I don't care. They are nameless. They are faceless in here. So you guys, welcome to the Hoophead Haven. Stay for a while. Check us out. Grow with us. Interact with me. If you got questions for a Wednesday night, feel free. But yeah, big shout out to you guys and welcome to the Hoophead Haven, home of the Hoophead VIPs. You already know. Shout outs to my Hoophead VIPs. You already know, like Hayden, like Jessica, like Rudimer, like Kim. Man, so many people. Chucky, my main man Cam. So many people, man. I got so much love for y'all, man. I got so much love for y'all and respect and appreciation and admiration for you guys to even mess with me. So definitely a big look. But yeah, man, we're gonna get right into it, man. But before we get to Q&A, I do want to say something. I after reviewing the video that I did last night, now I usually stand on everything I said, but there was one part that did kind of give me pause. And that was when I said that the WNBA needs to be defunct and needs to be, shut down. I don't have any kids. I don't have any daughters. But I do have nieces. Actually, I have a little niece, and she's only 4, but I take her outside, and she's pretty athletic. She can run. She can throw a ball pretty far for her age. And I was just thinking to myself, you know what? If she was to pursue basketball, man, I would do anything to help her get to the highest level that she can reach. But I said what I said yesterday because there are way too many bad influences in the WNBA, and it probably wouldn't be as bad if the WNBA was an exact copy of the NBA as far as being a successful league. Then it probably wouldn't be so bad. It makes it worse when you have all of these bad traits, all of these bad habits, the behind the scenes stuff that the disgusting behind the scenes stuff that you may have heard, in particular with various players and stuff. I definitely don't think that the league should be, destroyed or anything like that. But I will say this: a lot of these ladies in the league need to be piled up inside of a rocket ship and sent off the orbit because they are killing the ladies. They are killing the ladies' professional basketball game. College, it's perfect. Women's college basketball, I absolutely love watching it. It's competitive. It's like you can feel the hunger. You can feel, you can just feel the desire, the hunger, they want to compete. It seems like they have some contentious moments, some chippiness here and there, but overall it's just everything about it is good. And it sucks because it does not translate into the WNBA, mainly because you have a bunch of entitled athletes who are contributing to nothing but failure. But yeah, I definitely wanted to straighten that out as far as that, because there are little girls out there that do have hoop dreams, and I would hate to be the one to be the voice that shouts them down. And I thought that was wrong. And hey, your boy Skinny, man, he will definitely admit when he is wrong. But everything else, oh yeah, I stand on that. I definitely don't like the WNBA. Definitely don't like the WNBA, and they have the potential to ruin everything that they have gotten so far this year. If they do continue this jealous and petty and obvious attacks on Caitlin Clark on the court, and then trying to gaslight us into acting as if it's basketball plays. A lot of those aren't basketball plays. Let's just keep it real. The stuff with that Kennedy chick that happened the other day, that wasn't a basketball play. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a cash cow. Don't sacrifice it. But needless to say, I just wanted to get that. I just wanted to straighten that up. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to my man Chucky. Thanks to my man Chucky for pointing that out. You know what I'm saying? And I was reading his comment, and I was like, you know what, man? Let me straighten up my hand on that one. You know what I'm saying? I had to straighten up my hand. You already know. That being said, let's answer some questions. Question number 1 from my man, who I just said, my main man, Chucky Hendricks. You already know what it is. Shouts to you, Chucky. My man said, what is that slick guitar riff from your intro? It's catchy as hell. I ain't even gonna hold you, Chucky. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Bro, I was sitting up there. I said, man, I need some music, some non-copywritten music that I could use, and I won't get dinged for it, won't get stung for it. Won't get any cease and desist letters. So I just went on to an instrumental app, and I literally typed in old school hip hop beats, and I was literally looking on this page for several hours just listening to snippets of beats. And for some strange reason, I just came across that beat, and I just like the flow of it. I like the James Brown samplings, the guitar riff on there. Everything about it was just smooth. Everything about it just fit. It just fit the video. I think that it just fit the mood of my channel, because I feel like in a lot of ways I feel like I think I'm a little smooth. You know what I'm saying? I think I got a little smoothness in me, just a little bit smooth about me. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted a tune that was cool, catchy, and personified everything about me in this channel. So definitely appreciate you, giving kudos to that beat, because I love that beat. When I hear that intro beat, man, I definitely like hearing it. You know, I definitely like hearing the James Brown ad libs added in there. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, definitely a song that is now become synonymous with Retro Heat Check. So appreciate your question, Chucky. You already know what it is, man. Continue to bring the fire into the comments, and continue these fire questions, man. Keep it going, man. That was a good question. Thank you. My main man, another of the Hoophead VIPs, my man Hayden Phoenix. Big shout outs to you, man. Big shout outs to you, man. You already know. Thank you. Salute you for stepping up, being one of the first guys to step up and say, you know what, man, Skinny, I got you on the questions. Bet. I said, my mans. That's why I mess with you, Hayden. That's why you a VIP, man. Because hey, I ask, and you come through with flying colors, man. Definitely big shout outs to you. Hey, man, all props to go out to you, man. Let's answer your question. Since most of your collection is Nike and Jordan, what's your favorite pair that isn't? And a bonus question. I have a bonus answer for your other question too. That you asked me the other week. That you asked me last week, I believe. So we definitely gonna slide that one in. But as far as my favorite non-Jordan, non-Nike shoe, you are correct, my friend, when you said the Reebok question. As you all may or may not know, I'm a huge Georgetown Hoyas fan. Yes, we suck. Yes, we suck now. But I'm still 10 toes down with the squad. Still 10 toes down. I ain't ran. I'll never run. It's Hoya Saxa forever. You already know it's Hoya for life. But I was really hoping that Allen Iverson was going to continue wearing Nikes, because man, I actually have the Georgetown his college jerseys again. But back in the day, when I actually had his jersey and I was rocking the 11s just like he was doing that year. I was hoping that he was going to continue staying with Nike. Nike was going to give him, that bag. But when I heard that he signed with Reebok, I was definitely disappointed. I was definitely like, oh my God, Reebok is going to give him some sneakers that are just not up to par. Oh my goodness. But when I first saw the questions, man, I thought these were I immediately said the greatest Reebok ever put together. And I still to this day, 20 some odd years later, still say the same thing. The greatest Reebok basketball shoe of all time. The Reebok question. The closest thing to a Reebok shoe that looks almost like a Nike shoe that you could ever find. They showed AI so much love. Reebok, to be all honest, showed AI a lot of love in the designs. A lot of those, a lot of the sneakers that are in his line are definitely a step up as far as like other non Nike / Jordan brands. But yeah, definitely I love the Reebok question. You know what I'm saying? You got the OG with the red tip, got the OG with the blue tip. I mean, you know what I'm saying? AI crossing over Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Winning rookie of the year, shining in the rookie game. I mean, there's so many cool moments with that sneaker, man. And I remember having that sneaker back in school, man. And oh my goodness, it was just like I could not believe how cool they looked on your feet. They really look cool on your feet. And when you look down on it, you're just like, wow, I love this sneaker. So yeah, definitely Hayden. Definitely gotta be the Reebok question. I would have to say probably a close second would probably be the Adidas Crazy 8. I would have to say until I get the AE1s in my hand and on my feet, and it's gonna come. It's coming. It's coming. It's just that Jordan and Nike, they've been killing the game and they've been really distracting your boy. But I will be copping a pair of those. So as of right now, I would have to say Reebok question with a special shout out to the Crazy 8. Oh, and also your bonus question. I do not. I don't want Boston to win the NBA Finals. Heck no. I am. Even though I'm wearing Orlando Magic, only because I'm rocking pennies. Only because I'm rocking pennies today. I am a Miami Heat fan. I am a Miami Heat guy. So you already know Boston and Miami do not like each other. So it's only natural that I'm going to root against you. And plus, not against you, but against your squad. I know you're a Boston guy. But yeah, I definitely want to see Kyrie do his thing. Luka's cool. Already know Jordan athlete. So you already know. I want to see those guys win. I want to see those guys shine. I definitely want to see Kyrie get another ring because I think that his contributions in that in that Cleveland series, I think were overshadowed, and I think that he was really the factor in Cleveland winning that championship, including hitting the biggest shot in Cleveland. I would say the greatest play in Cleveland sports history when he came down and hit that 3 over Steph to win the championship. I mean, for those contributions to be muted because LeBron James thought that he was the GOAT because he chased down and blocked a shot. I'm like that. I was like, yeah, you took away points from Golden State, which really, and big shout outs to Sports and Fitness Rants. He said it earlier today, I believe, that chase down block was a goaltend. Let's keep it a bean. That was a goaltend. That was a goaltend. If you look at the rules of the game, it was definitely a goaltend. But needless to say, it was Kyrie Irving who was the real true MVP of the 2016 finals. So I definitely want to see him win. Sorry, Boston. I don't like nothing. I don't like no Boston sports. I cannot stand Boston sports. I just can't do it. I've never liked the Celtics, never liked the Red Sox, definitely don't like the Patriots. Because I'm a Colts fan. As you can see that hat right there. I am a Colts fan, so of course I cannot stand the Patriots. I don't like Boston College. I just don't like Boston sports. Period. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Sorry, Hayden. Now you probably the coolest. I would have to say you definitely the coolest dude out of Boston, and much respect to you, man. But heck no, heck no, heck no. I gotta root for the Mavs, man. If my Heat ain't in it, man, and Boston's in it, oh man, I'm going against whoever is going up against Boston. But shout outs to you, Hayden. Thank you for the questions, man. Thank you, thank you. Hope the answer was cool. Well, I know that last one probably wasn't, but you already know what it is, man. Big shout outs to you, bro. Um, oh man. So we got the fellas representing, but now we got the ladies. Big shout outs to the ladies once again. Once again, our latest Hoophead VIP, Hoophead Haven VIP, Miss Kim Mason. She dropped a dynamic question. She dropped two of them, but I'm gonna save the other one for next week because I definitely I want to give myself the proper I want to give myself the proper time to prepare for that question. But I will answer this one. Do you think there's a self-sabotage mentality present in professional sports? I would have to say that there are a lot of negative perceptions and mindsets and mentalities or whatever you want to call it. Yes, I would say with recent events, yeah, you could definitely look at the WNBA and say that they pretty much have a sabotage mentality. Like these ladies will do. They're showing you that they will cut off their nose to spite their face, because things aren't ran the way that they want. That they decide to basically just say, you know what, we'll let our emotions reign. We will let our pettiness reign. We will let our jealousy take over and reign. Yeah, and we will basically sacrifice the cash cow if that's what the end result is. So what? The league will still be here. They'll still get paid. The NBA will still subsidize their league. But really, I think that if they continue that path, I definitely feel like yeah, they're definitely going to sabotage their league. But there's also other mentalities like the entitlement. It's prevalent in both the NBA and the WNBA because you're dealing with people who feel like they are owed something and they've earned nothing. A lot of these guys in the NBA, they're getting big time contracts, haven't done a thing for real. Haven't led their team to a championship, haven't led their team on a deep playoff run. It's just all potential. It's all about potential. So now you're dealing with guys who feel like, okay, Nike's paying me so much, Adidas is paying me so much, whoever's paying you so many millions of dollars. Now you got a crazy contract. You may do a lot of these guys in the NBA. They do enough to get to that second contract. They get that big blockbuster contract if you're a superstar level guy. They get that big blockbuster contract, and then they just kind of just mail it in. That attitude is definitely in the air. I have to say an air of non-competitiveness is definitely out there. That mentality is there. I think that the selfish mentality is out there. I think that there is a money first mentality. I'm not against getting your money. We're all from a capitalistic society if you're in the United States. So money is very important. But if you place monetary value over the love of the game, you've already lost, in my opinion. I think that you are pretty much a detriment to the league, and it's shown in the league. I mean, it's shown in the lack of basically competitiveness. You're seeing you're seeing the numbers as far as views and stuff has been steadily dropping and declining. You're seeing guys that are pretty much not likable. You're seeing a lot of not likable guys. You got guys like LeBron who's not likable. Embiid's is not likable. I have to say James Harden not really likable. Ben Simmons detestable. I mean, there's so many guys that are in the league that have been in the league and have overstayed their welcome. and their attitude has permeated through the league and spoiled and poisoned a lot of our young players. I think that's why a lot of us, when Ant was saying what he was saying a few weeks ago, it was really refreshing. But then he kind of backslid and kind of exposed himself during these during the Western Conference Finals. I really did think that he crapped the bed, and his attitude was just really trash. Walking off the court early, trash. I just really think that there's a lack of sportsmanship. There's so many things that are wrong with today's athlete, and it's mainly due to the fact that these guys are getting so much so fast. A lot of them haven't earned it. Then you have social media gassing it up. You have these companies gassing it up because it's all about money. This is America. You're dealing with American sports, so you're dealing with American capitalism. So if you can turn a profit, if you can sell some jerseys, some sneakers, whatever, they will throw the Brinks truck at you, and they don't care. They don't really care about your character. They don't really care about your work ethic. It can look good for a commercial or two, but everybody knows the real. Your game will be exposed on the court. And I definitely think that there are way too many negative attitudes. But yes, there's definitely a heavy self-sabotage mentality, and definitely the WNBA right now. But in the NBA has been, you can see it in certain players. I would definitely say Ben Simmons definitely is one of those self-sabotaging type of players. In a lot of ways, my favorite guy, uh, Jimmy Butler. I mean, I felt like during this playoffs when he was saying all that goofy stuff, in a lot of ways I felt like this dude's on his way to self sabotaging himself and sabotaging the Miami Heat. So I definitely will say that yeah, not only is there a self sabotaging mentality, but there are so many other negatives. Um, but there are as well positives, because I would definitely say that there are just as many guys in the NBA. Now, the WNBA, I don't care about it enough to know, but it just seems like the overwhelming majority in the WNBA are pretty much, they have their own agenda, and they don't care who they step on to get that agenda fulfilled. And but I definitely think that the NBA, theirs isn't as in your face and as prevalent and easy to point out, because the NBA, the NBA, despite its failures and despite everything else, is still a successful league. Um, and it definitely in comparison to the WNBA. I mean, shoot, your local YMCA is a better league than the WNBA. I just gotta keep it a buck. But I know you're like, you're bashing on the WNBA. I'm just keeping it a buck. But yeah, I guess my dog was yes, he was agreeing with me. Okay, my man. Okay. But yeah, that is definitely what I think about that mentality. But appreciate your question, Kim, and thank you. And for our last question, you already know what it is. Jessica of Motoring with Mouseball. I know she came with the heat as usual. Another one of the Shekel Storm NBA lore type of questions that have kind of taken over these question and answer sessions the last few weeks. So we have the latest. Um, when you were approached by 5 different shoe manufacturers for your signature shoe, why did you choose Nike? Was it because Nike had the best design with the skinny carbon airflows, touted as the lightest shoe ever made with Kevlar weaving in the leather for extra protection for the ankles, or was it the bag Nike offered up? Well, Jessica, I'm just gonna just keep it a buck with you. You already know, man. I'm Nike. I was Nike. I was Nike to the death before I was even signed. I was already signed, sealed, and delivered to Nike. I grew up a Nike head. Um, I was raised, basically born and raised to be a Nike head, because my big cousins, my big homies, man, they were always in the latest Jordans. I wanted to be like them so much. And particularly my older cousins. I have an older cousin, and Hayden. I will get back to that question as well, but I would definitely talk about the story of of my two cousins that in various ways influenced my sneaker, my love for sneakers. They definitely influenced. So yeah, I knew I was Nike, and then when they approached me, of course I was gonna sign. Of course I was gonna sign. I would have signed with them for free, because I knew that I was gonna be getting the best, and I was gonna be rocking the best, and I was gonna have a plethora of Nikes. As you can see, that's just a small portion of it. That's just a small portion of what I'm holding. But definitely, man, the bag, everything, the sneakers, everything was just on point. Nike. Why do you think I'm rocking Nike today? Why do you think I got this Nike shirt on right now, man? It's just, the best. I definitely got to rock with the best. I mean, the Israeli penny pinchers did right by me. They did right by the rest of the fellas. So I can only give them shout outs and props for getting me into the league and actually getting me onto Team Nike. So definitely that, man. Definitely those were the factors, Jessica. Money, and the simple fact that, hey, I came home to the brand that has always had my heart. So definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate the questions. As you already know, guys, we're going to conclude with that. We're definitely going to conclude with that. Thank you all for your questions. Continue to bring them in. Next week, you already know, we're going to do it again. The questions, you already know when I say that your question may not be answered this week, it may be answered next week or the week after, wherever. Just continue to tune in each and every Wednesday. Your question will be answered. So for those of you that had multiple questions, I only asked one of them, answered one of them, don't worry, that other question will be answered. So no worries. With that being said, I'll close. It's your boy, man. You already know what it is, man. It's another day, it's hump day. It's hump day. And we're getting through it. Man, I definitely want to give shout outs to all of you guys. I want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to be responsible, be respectful, love on the babies, love on your family, love on your loved ones. Tomorrow is not promised. So definitely cherish those moments. Be out there, if you're going to be out there, be a good citizen. Keep a clear head and a pure, and pure intentions in your heart. You will go far. You will go far in the world. Just, just enjoy your evenings, man, and have a good time this evening. Be safe. And tomorrow we can reconvene right here in the Hoophead Haven. You already know the deal. And with that being said, it's your boy, Skinny Hardaway. And this is another episode of Retro Heat Check in the books. Whew. Good Lord, man. It was such a cool and fun episode today, as always. Especially after an intense episode as we had yesterday. I love these question and answers. I just love the variety of questions that you guys bring to me. Continue to do it, man. It's my favorite segment. Second favorite segment, because Wear Your Sneaker Friday is definitely my favorite segment. But I definitely appreciate you all. And with that being said, you already know what it is. I'm going to leave you with these words of wisdom. Peace, and wear your sneakers.